Well, hello there, everybody. How's it going? It is a fine Saturday afternoon here in the Seattle area, and I am at SeaTac. You're watching Go Flying, and we have got a show for you. We've got all kinds of matter of fact, I should have started earlier, given all the planes that flew over me, but it is what it is. We've got a couple of heavy aircraft coming in. Specifically, we've got the flight from Rome, the new flights from Rome to Seattle and back on the Alaska 787 with the new livery. That is going to be landing in about an hour, but we'll keep an eye on that. It might be sooner. Right now, we're just getting our typical afternoon traffic. Nothing fancy. I'll get the audio going in here. And so we are looking south. We are at the south end of Seattle International Airport. Again, they're trying to do their best to not call it SeaTac anymore. It's a marketing term, I guess. Whatever. We're here for the aircraft. I don't really care what they call it. So our next flight up here, let's take a look. Looks like a little commuter. And it's an E175. That's a kind of a want way to kick off the stream, but hey, it is what it is. And then right after that, another Delta. And 737-900 from Atlanta. So, our first landing here, E175 coming in from Spokane. Switch over. And there they go. We are on a little dip on the way up, leading up to the plateau that is where Seattle International sits. So we're a little bit low, but it looks like the plane's going into the ground. It is not. It's on a normal approach. All right, next up, this is our Atlanta flight. It'd be nice if we didn't have that street lamp in the way, but there are other places to hit. But the nice part about where I am right now is I'm in the partial shade, so I can actually see my screens, which is great. All right. Next up, let's take a look here. From Minneapolis, we have a A321. Nice thing about yesterday, if anybody was watching, or if you haven't watched, I've already indexed it so you can just jump to the important spots. We did have the Patriots aircraft arrive. I don't think any of the Patriots were on it, given it's it's technically not the off season, maybe for the veterans, but in any case, Patriot 767 landed at Boeing Field, and we also had some other really interesting aircraft. We had a Cessna 337. That's the push-pull. They don't make them anymore. I haven't made them for a while, actually, but yep. So let's switch over here. And again, this is our 321 from Minneapolis.
Horizon 2320, hold short of runway 34 center. Horizon 2320, mother tower, 100.
All right. Switch back over here. This is a A320. Ooh, haven't seen an A320 here. I know they come here, but I haven't seen it. But we have an A320 coming in from SFO. Got lots of birds around here, huh? It's a pretty windy day today, actually. If I look at the airport itself, it's a nice day, 73. Winds are out of the north at 10 knots, so it's a decent headwind for these landing aircraft, but that's just fine for them. Might see a little bit of bouncy bounce from time to time. Where we are is kind of shielded from the winds coming off the plateau. We'll catch them every now and then, but all right. So I know I said we were going to start at 5 today, but kind of wanted to get rolling.
Delta 77, turn right on at Delta 77, Monterey Tower, 9.9, getting.
All right. Next up is a Alaska 737-900.
Alaska 585 on the island, 34 left.
And
Alaska 585, Seattle Tower, wind 33011, runway 34 left, clear to land.
those thrust reversers on that
left,
A320 are very
585.
interesting sounding. All right. So 737-900, Salt Lake City, on final. Switch on over.
Mobile 127, proceed as requested.
One of the nice things about this particular spot that we're in is that we actually have
Delta 1412, turn right on taxi
enough space to where we can pretty much shoot on a half circle 180 degrees, which is pretty cool.
Delta 1412,
all right, up
9.9,
next, 737-800 from LAX. Little ways of way out there, 1,500 feet on the descent. This aircraft is almost 20 years old. Can you believe that? Getting closer here. Switch on over. So 737.
Class 744, hold short of runway 34 center.
800 from LA.
Class 744, Monterey Tower, 119.9, getting.
you were watching yesterday, you might have noticed that we didn't have ATC, or it was kind of random. And I think I've fixed the problem. Took a creative solution, but I think I got it. We'll see.
Alaska 288, Seattle Tower, 32010, runway 34 left, circle in.
Hello.
Land 34 left, 5
Okay. Switch on over here. Next up is a 737-700 series from Fairbanks. This one's 25 years old. Can you believe that? That is crazy.
Dallas Gas 4170 visual 34 left.
Gas 4170, Seattle Tower, 132012, runway 34 left, circle in.
34 left, 41 Gas 4170.
Now it looks like we just lost our internet connection. What's going on here, folks? Okay, there we go. Back to normal. Definitely getting some wind noise. Apologize for that. It is a windy day after all. Okay, so 737-700 from Fairbanks.
Horizon 2077, Seattle Tower, 132011, runway 34 left, circle in.
34 left, clear land, right 277.
585, hold short of runway 34 center. 585, monitor tower 119.9, good day.
Let's see, it's a much shorter version. And actually, if you follow aviation much, I'm assuming you do at least a little bit if you're watching this channel, is they're testing the 737 MAX 7. Originally, it was designed predominantly for Southwest, but I'm sure Alaska will pick up a few. Okay, let's see who's coming up next here. From Ontario, a E175. It's the march of the 737s and the E175s. My faves. So like I said, welcome in to Go Flying. I am your host, Rainy Cajun. Yes, that is Rainy Cajun. I'm Cajun, and I live in the Pacific Northwest where it rains a lot. So that's where the name comes from. Sitting here at SeaTac on the south end of the field. I am just under the flight path of
Alaska 319 visual
34 left, where most of the aircraft are landing. So we'll be able to catch the majority of them. 34 right is used predominantly for takeoffs at this time of day, actually throughout the day whenever it's a north flow. So let's switch on over. Just gonna have to change up our internet here a little bit. Because we are not getting a stable connection.
Alaska 9410, Seattle Tower, 133013, runway 34 left, circle in.
4 left, clear line, Alaska 9410.
Come on, there we go. Let's get our internet back. There we go. That's what we're talking about here.
Tower, Alaska 760, ILS 34 left.
Alaska 760, Seattle Tower, wind 34013, remain 34 left.
Still land 34 left, Alaska 760.
Great.
Gas 4170, hold short of runway 34 center.
That was an E175 from Boise.
Gas 4170, monitor tower,
Next up,
119.9, get it.
from Kona, 737 MAX 8. Sorry, Max 9. I take that back, Max 9. All right, so as you can tell, it's a windy day. I mean, you can hear it, but you can also see it too. It's pretty windy. All right.
One check
What
for
is
34 left.
next?
Wind 34013.
From Greensboro, 737
turn
800
right on taxiway,
Alaska.
Echo, hold short of runway 34 center. Horizon 2077, monitor tower, 119.9, get it.
Just keep coming in, which is great.
Identification Charlie, current altimeter 299er3.
All right, switch over. So from Greensboro, 737 800 Alaska Airlines.
Alaska 319, turn right on Echo, hold short of runway 34 center. Alaska 319, monitor tower, 119.9, get it.
All right, coming up,
Seattle Tower, good afternoon, last 599.
737 MAX 8 from Santa
Alaska
Ana.
599, Seattle Tower, wind 34013, runway 34, Alaska 61.
For left, clear to land, last 599.
Got a 737 landing on the far side over there. That is from, okay, it's from Hawaii. All right, here we go. Great. Okay, what's coming up next?
Alaska 9410 at
from
Juliet,
Vegas,
hold short of runway
baby.
34 center.
737 800.
Alaska 9410, monitor
I
tower,
think Alaska
119.9,
owns a
get
lot
it.
of 737s. I think so. They're coming.
That's United 1660, ILS 34 left.
United 1660, Seattle Tower, wind 33012, runway 34 left, clear to land.
Runway 34 left, clear to land. United
Alaska
1660.
599 from Vegas. Yep, we got the Aer Lingus coming in. I'm stoked about that. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to get here a little bit earlier before the flight from Rome. All right.
Delta regulation 953 heavy 34 left.
Airmark 953 Heavy, Seattle Tower, wind 33012, runway 34 left, clear to land.
34 left, clear land, 953.
Fox 760, hold short of runway 34 center. Fox 760, monitor tower, 119.9, good day.
Loving it.
Yeah, 1660, there's traffic off your left about 3 miles. Appears to be southeastbound, altitude 1,600
Okay,
feet.
what else we got here? So from Chicago, 737 MAX 9. See what else we got on the line up here. Yep, then our Aer Lingus from Dublin. I heard an Alaska Heavy somewhere, but maybe it was Aer Lingus I was hearing. But here's Aer Lingus. And right before it is our Chicago flight. All right, here we go.
Airmark 953 Heavy, traffic just heading off your left about 1 mile. Eastbound, altitude indicates 1,500 feet, headwind up.
Yeah, stop the flight, 953.
Fox 599, turn right on taxiway, go hold short of runway 34 center.
Okay, next up.
Fox 599, monitor tower 119.9, good day.
There she is.
Alaska 458.
A330 from
Fox 458, Seattle Tower, good
Dublin.
afternoon, wind 35012, runway 34
Just
left.
to the
Clear to land,
left
cross
of
right
that
turbos,
pole,
calling out of
right
Airbus
about dead
A330.
center on the screen
34
there.
left, clear to land, and we'll use crash Alaska 458.
We got a heavy coming in. You know what that means, right?
Here it comes! Get ready for the heavy!
All right. A330 from Dublin, Aer Lingus on final.
Hold short of runway 34 center. Yeah, 1660, monitor tower 119.9, good day.
Well, that was special.
FedEx 3954 Heavy, Seattle Tower, wind 34011, runway 34 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, 34 left, FedEx 3954.
You can hear those thrust reversers kick in. Yep. cool. Okay, let's take a look and see what is next. From Phoenix. I know some guys who know Phoenix pretty well.
Sorry, 3954
This
Heavy,
is
where are you
our
parking?
737-900.
We're going to spot 3 up in the cargo Q ramp.
Thanks.
Should be about a half hour out from the Rome flight. I haven't checked the latest schedule. I probably should do that. Let's see what we got here. Arrivals. Oh, we got Paris, Rome. Oh, Paris is then Rome. Wow, we got some heavies coming in. Okay, so Rome is still scheduled at 5:38, so that's a good thing. I don't know what's going on with my Bluetooth. Wow, that's a little thing.
Flight 1177, Seattle Tower 33014, runway 34
I know what the problem was.
Cleared to land, possibly turbulence, following a heavy 767.
34 left, clear to land, clear flight 1177.
Okay, let's see what is next. FedEx 767. Ooh, we got another heavy coming in.
Cancel Mobile 127, proceed as requested.
You missed yesterday's show from Boeing Field. We did catch the Patriots 767 landing unexpectedly. Actually took off from Seattle and then did a big loop-to-loop around the city and then landed at Boeing Field. Had no idea. All right. Here we go again.
Over 4291.
Here it comes! Get ready for the heavy!
91.
All right. FedEx Freight 767. Here we go.
Okay, Mobile 127, thank you. Alaska 450, hold up to Zulu, please.
And you probably hear a touchdown.
Good
Nope,
afternoon, Delta
didn't hear it.
2010, ILS.
Must have been a
Alaska
greaser.
450, of course the gate opened as soon as I told you to go to Zulu.
What's up, Robbie?
Taxi via Zulu, Charlie, Tango.
Thanks for checking in. Welcome to Seattle.
Iceland Air 2010, Seattle Tower, flying in
We
Embraer.
are awaiting a few different aircraft here.
34 left, clear to land, Horizon 2010.
Alaska
Let's see what
458
we
on
got
Echo,
coming. I got a
hold runway
Frontier.
34 center.
I know one airline we won't see up here today, but I don't think we ever did anyway, to be honest with you. But let's see what else we got going. Let's take a look. Another Alaska from Idaho Falls. Before that, another Phoenix. Right on. This is a 321 from LAX Frontier, flight 1177. Switch on over. Rocking. Okay, let's see
FedEx
what's
3954
next.
Heavy, monitor tower 119 up banana, good day.
There's our Phoenix flight coming. Short final. Just over Des Moines. We'll have some good aircraft coming in a little bit. I believe a little bit later on after our Alaska flight from Rome arrives, I believe we have a British Airways coming in a little bit later today. In terms of heavy aircraft, this airport's littered with E-175s and 737s, not even the MAX series. There's just tons of them. All right. From Phoenix, American E-175. Goodness. Okay. What is coming up?
Centerflight 1177,
There's
turn
our
right
Idaho
on Echo,
Falls.
hold
So
short
this is
runway 34
another
center.
175. Here we go. They come from everywhere. Nice little puddle jump flights.
Tower Sky 3352 ILS 34 left.
Centerflight 1177, monitor tower 119 up banana, good day. Tower 3352, Seattle Tower, flying an Embraer 4.5 miles ahead, runway 34 left, clear to land,
Right.
wind 34012.
Clear to land 34 left, Sky 3352.
So this is flight. This is actually Horizon, technically. Flight 2010 from Idaho Falls.
Alpha Tower, lost to 537. ILS is the last.
Lost 537, Seattle Tower, flying an Embraer 4 miles ahead, runway 34 left, clear to land.
Just the last one.
Wind 34012. Convoy 4291, turn right Juliet, hold short, runway 34 center.
Okay, and then next up, from Pasco, Washington, is,
Convoy
you guessed it,
4291, monitor
another
tower 119 up banana, good
175,
day.
Alaska Airlines, operated by SkyWest. Welcome to the channel. This is your first time being here. I appreciate you stopping in. This is Go Flying. I'm your host, Rainy Cajun. I am a Cajun, and I live in Seattle, so where there happens to be a lot of rain, so that's where the name comes from. A lot of people ask me that.
6377. ILS 34 left 170.
Started this channel not too long ago, mainly in October last year, just doing flights, just kind of compressing them
34
down
left.
and, you know, kind of editing things down. And then I decided to go live with it.
Iceland Air 2010, turn right on Juliet, hold short, runway 34 center.
All right. Here's our Pasco flight.
Iceland Air 2010, monitor tower 119 up banana, good day.
Yep. There we go. Sorry, lost him there for a second. Next up, we actually have a special livery. Huh. I don't believe I've ever seen before. Okay, that's not what I wanted, jet photos, but okay. So this flight is Alaska 537 coming from Burbank.
Southwest 945, correction 949, we're on.
Lost it. I hate when that happens. Lost it. Oh boy. I screwed the pooch on that one. Sorry, folks.
That was 3352, turn right on Juliet, right on Tango.
Okay, let's see what is next for us. CRJ 700 from LAX.
That was 3352, taxi via Tango, November, hold short, runway 34 center.
Sorry, my chat's not updating in real time, guys. I'm not really sure why that is. So if I don't answer right away, that's on me. I have to refresh every now and then. And I'm not really sure why that's happening. It was working fine yesterday, so glad everybody's in. Thanks for stopping in. Hope you're here for the excitement with the 787. It was actually a 787, Alaska 787 that landed from Maui not long after I pulled up here. And I was like, that better not be the flight from Rome. It wasn't.
Legacy Delta Echo Heavy Seattle-Tacoma, good afternoon. Flying a Boeing 737, 4.5 miles ahead, runway 34 left, clear to land, wind 33011. Last 537, turn right Juliet, full short, runway 34 center.
Cool. Cool.
Alaska 537, monitor tower, 119.9, good day.
And let's see here. What do we got now? Oh, from San Diego. 737 MAX 8. Oh, at least we're getting a MAX variant. Okay. Flight 949 from San Diego on short final approach into runway 34 left at Seattle International. Right. Oh. This is new. I got a Turkish. I saw this on the list. We have a Turkish flight. Airbus A350 coming in. All right. I am excited about this.
That was 6377, monitor tower, 119.9, good day.
Tower, good afternoon, Delta 25.
Delta 2585, Seattle Tower, approximately turn flying heavy Airbus 350, 6.5 miles ahead, runway 34 left, clear to land, wind 33012.
34 left, clear to land, copy, Delta 2585.
All right, time for a heavy alert.
Here it comes! Get ready for the heavy!
And here we are. A350. This is Turkish Airlines. Wow, Yankee 8 Delta Echo. Okay, sure.
Southwest 949, turn right on Echo, right on Tango.
Didn't hear the
Delta
tires.
Tower, Southwest 3010,
Oh, well.
ILS 34 left.
Southwest 3010, Seattle Tower, good afternoon, calling Boeing 737 over the mall, runway 34 left, clear to land, wind 33014.
That's
Clear to
always
land,
a
34
treat when you
left,
get those
Southwest
kinds of heavies in. Don't see Turkish much around. I mean, it's here, obviously, but. All right, so next up
Southwest 949, taxi via Tango,
from Palm
November, hold short,
Springs
runway 34 center.
is 737-800 Delta flight 2585.
Southwest 949, monitor tower, 119.9, good day.
They gave the A350 some latitude there, I can see. It's wake turbulence separation. Still coming in. Hope it's nice weather where you guys are, wherever you're watching from. We've had a pretty miserable winter, so it's nice to have consecutive days of sunshine. And actually, it's nice to have 2 days off back to back. I haven't had that
Tower,
in a long
Skywest
time.
3789 on the ILS 34 left.
Skywest 3789, Seattle Tower,
Right.
flying Boeing 737, 4.5 miles
Here
ahead,
we
runway
are.
34 left, clear to land, wind 33013.
34 left, clear to land, Skywest 3789.
Turkish 8 Delta Echo Heavy, monitor tower, 119.9, good day.
Something distinctly different between the MAX variants and the older 7, 8, 900 series is 100% the engines are louder on the non-MAX series, by far. Okay, let's see what is next. Southwest flight. Wow, we're getting a lot of Phoenix flights in today. From Phoenix, Southwest 3010. 737 MAX 8. Digging that. You think of the separation between these flights. I mean, it's about a minute. With the exception of that Turkish heavy that just landed. Okay, next up from San Jose, California.
Turn right on Juliet.
Delta connection 3789.
Delta 2585, thank you.
What a surprise, an
Runway 34
E175.
center and monitor tower 119.9.
I'm not bitter or anything about that. It'd be nice to have a broader variation of aircraft, but this is what everybody bought. Hope you're liking the show. If you are, always good to lend a little support. Much appreciated.
Southwest 3010, turn right on Echo, right on Tango.
We're not monetized here, but obviously with the price of gas getting down here, it takes a little bit of scratch to get the show off the road, basically on the road. So yeah, if you are able to contribute, great. And if not, that's okay. Just watch.
3010 Pasadena Tango, November, full short runway 34 center. Southwest 3010, one able, monitor tower 110.9 negative.
Birds don't seem to be phased by the airplanes, that's for sure. They're happy. Okay, let's take a look and see who's lining up for approach.
1486 with you at the
That would be
Alaska
Alaska
1486. Good
1486.
afternoon, runway 34 left, clear to land, wind 33011.
Just made the call in.
Clear to land, 34 left, last 1486.
So 1486 is from Anchorage. 737-900. Out there, though. Probably good niche. He's about 7 or 8 miles out right now. This little
turn right on Juliet,
this little
right
spot
on
that I'm
Tango,
in
and verify
is
Bravo 5 Alpha
south
Flight
of Boeing Field. It's right off of runway 34 left. So it's absolutely perfect for landing. And you don't need a big lens for this. So if you're ever thinking of plane spotting, where this is just like there's a Hertz rental place, and then there's like a towing facility and a few other places around here. But it's right off the end of the runway.
3789, I believe it is still occupied.
And
on
it's a great spot because we're low enough to where we can catch, the underside of the aircraft. We can get really close to them as well. And it's also just a great spot overall. I'm in the shade right now, mostly in the shade right now. And I've got, I'm able to see my screens and then be able to basically do everything. It's a perfect spot for that. So
Tower Alaska 316, visual 34 left.
Alaska 316, Shuttle Tower, good afternoon. Following
all
number
right.
737,
So
3
let's
miles
take a
final,
look
runway
here.
34 left, clear to land.
Clear land, 34 left, last 316.
Wind 33010.
There we go. There's our plane. So Alaska 1486, 737-900 from Anchorage. Here we go.
Alaska 737 over the mall, runway 34 left, clear to land.
34 left, clear to land, last 62.
Okay. Next up. Oh, heard the wheels touch down on that one. From Juneau. Look at that. 737-900 from Juneau, Alaska. This is Alaska Flight 316. This is a great spot if you just don't like waiting around for the next aircraft. Boeing Field has a wide variety of types of aircraft, and I've kind of chopped it up yesterday. I went through and I made the edits so that you can look at the different chapters and jump around so you don't have to wait for the aircraft, because there is a lot of waiting. When you're at Boeing Field, there is a lot of waiting, just the way it works. I'm not a big fan of it, but
Alaska
hey,
1486, turn right on Echo,
you gotta do what you gotta do.
Center.
But when you catch those aircraft, especially the test aircraft and them doing tests, you get to see some stuff that you'll probably never see at a commercial airport ever.
Alaska 1486, monitor tower, 119.9 negative.
So that's one of the nice things about being here at this spot in Seattle, because Seattle actually, a lot of people don't know this, Seattle at the terminal actually doesn't have any good places to do spotting from. Now, the word is that there will be an observation deck opening very soon. That sounds great. And Seattle also has a visitor pass, so even if you don't have a boarding pass, you can still come into the terminal. That's great too. The problem is that the Port of Seattle, it looks down pretty harshly on people bringing in expensive camera gear. So,
81 Heavy, Seattle Tower, good afternoon. Flying a Boeing
I mean, I just tried to
737
bring in a
miles ahead,
camera and a
34 left,
gimbal,
clear to
and
land,
they're like, where's your
34.12.
permit? And I don't have a permit. This is for me. All right, this is from Juneau. 737-900.
Go 3789, turn left on November, hold short, runway 34 center. Go 3789, monitor tower, 119 up for 9 good day.
Oh, another flight from San Diego. This is Alaska 622, 737 MAX 9. Coming in from San Diego. They took off at, they took off late. They took off at 3:20. Oh, they were over an hour, or almost an hour late. Takeoff. Wonder what happened there. Oh, got you on that. Thanks for the heads up. Oh, there it is. Yep. Charles de Gaulle. A330. Sweetness. Okay, let's get this San Diego flight past here. We're going to have to do another heavy alarm.
Alaska 316, turn right on Echo, hold short, runway 347. Alaska 316, monitor tower, 119 up for 9 good day.
There you go. Alaska 622 from San Diego, just flying over. And now on final, about a 5-mile final at this point, is from Paris, Delta 81 on an A330. Hey. I'm live streaming. Yeah, I'm streaming out to YouTube. Yeah. Oh, cool. Right on. Oh, here we go. And Tim knows what that means.
Alaska 622, turn right on Echo, hold short, runway 34 center. Alaska 622, monitor tower, 119 up for 9 good day.
I can see her. I'm off in the distance there.
Delta 922, Seattle Tower, good afternoon. Crosswind turbulence flying heavy Airbus 330, 6 miles ahead, runway 34 left, clear to land, wind 33012.
Here we go again. Here comes the heavy alert.
Here it comes! Get ready for the heavy!
Delta 81 from Charles de Gaulle. Nice. Very nice. What's up, Bird Blood Gaming? Welcome in. I don't know if you're here for the Alaska Heavy, but it's from Rome, but it's not too far out at this point. Let's take a look. So we have another 220 from Anchorage. And then, oh, we got another, 777. Nice. 777 freighter from Germany.
Right on Tango.
This is like a heavy circus, man. And then there's our Rome flight. All right, let's line them up. Welcome in. You're watching Seattle traffic on runway 34 left. This is the landing or approach end of the runway.
So on Tango, hold short of November.
We're facing south right now. The camera's facing south. We pan south to north, left from right to left. And we're just catching as much landing traffic as we can today. So this first one is going to be the A320.
4 miles ahead, runway
It is almost visible.
Wind 33012.
And once 220 comes, then we've got a 777 freighter. And then after that, we have a 787. So we got a few special guests today. The name of the channel, in case you're wondering, is Go Brewing. It looks like Geaux, but it's actually pronounced Go. My name is Rainy Cajun. That's a Cajun adaptation of the word go. So, like, let's go flying. All right, A220 from Anchorage. It's really cool sounding engines. Let's see if I get the reversers. You're just looking at trucks right now. Yep. Touchdown. That's a motorcycle. Oh well. There it is. Interesting howl from the thrust reversers. All right. So, here comes another one. This is our 777 freighter from Frankfurt. Thank you. I appreciate the compliment. Okay, here we go again.
Here it comes! Get ready for the heavy!
And there she is, 777 freighter from Frankfurt. Gotta say, I love that bird. 777's always been my favorite aircraft. I have no idea why, but it always has. Okay. So are they squeezing in anybody before the Rome flight? It does not appear to be the case. Thank you for the compliments on the stream quality. I appreciate that. Believe it or not, I'm not using a PC to do the streaming. Although I do have an iPad. All right, so Flight 181 from Rome is turning base to final. Should see it down at, believe it or not, there is a town called Federal Way, south of the town of SeaTac, which is where Seattle International. It used to be called SeaTac from a marketing standpoint, but SeaTac is no longer a designation for the airport. Now, the city of SeaTac is still around, and as far as I can tell, all the road signs still say SeaTac around here, but the airport is trying to change its branding. So That's why you see the little C logo in the upper right-hand corner, or I mean, you might see it in another corner right now. But in any case, this is something that they do differently here, is that they changed the name. So they didn't even change it to something radical. They just got rid of the TAC part. Go figure. Okay, we're a couple minutes out here from our, let's see, from our 787. I do not have a visual. Then again, I don't have the best. Oh, I do have a visual. Never mind.
181 heavy. We are 8.7 miles, runway 34 left.
Alaska 181 heavy, settle tower, good afternoon, wind 34011, runway 34 left, clear to land.
Well, there's your call.
Clear to land, runway 34 left, Alaska 181 heavy.
All right, so Alaska 181 heavy, 8-mile final. This is what I came out here for, this very airplane. I'm actually going to start my recording on the camera right now. The sun is out, and so are the motorcycles with the blaring radios. Come on, get out of here, man. I don't need to hear your music. All right, battery's looking good. Data plan's looking good. Everything's looking good so far. And the most important part, 787. You can see it just a little bit to the left of the light pole there. There's actually another aircraft behind it.
Delta 81 heavy, they're getting ready for you, 10 left November, hold short, runway 34 center. Delta 81 heavy, monitor tower, 11 enter for negative.
All right. I think it's time for another heavy alert. What do you think? Getting closer. Okay, well, I think it's time for heavy alert.
Here it comes! Get ready for the heavy!
Okay, and here we go.
Alaska 503 is with you.
Alaska 181 from Rome.
Alaska 503, settle
The
tower,
service
good
just
afternoon,
started
Falcon
this
return,
week.
flying heavy Boeing 787, a mile and a half final, runway
And
34
here
left,
she
clear to
is.
land, wind 34010.
Good land, 34 left, copy.
What a gorgeous livery on that plane. And touchdown she does. Oh, that made it all worth it. Okay, so let's take a look-see here and see what's coming up. We will do our airport arrivals. All right, let's take a look. So Alaska just arrived, landed. What's coming up here? Oh, we got a flight from Reykjavik. I believe these are 737, so yeah, 737.
Delta 26
Iceland Air.
Good afternoon, flying a Boeing 737, 5 miles ahead.
We'll definitely stick around for Iceland Air.
34010.
Everybody's leaving now. The bunch of cars came here just for that one.
181 heavy, turn right on Echo, right on Tango.
Let's see. What else do we have? We have another FedEx coming in, and that's a 777. That's at, oh, that's not too far away. It's about 30 minutes out.
Delta 2606 VFR traffic, 12 o'clock,
Probably-
3/4 mile westbound. I'm sorry, eastbound.
Oh, we got the
altitude,
British Airways
1,500.
coming too. We're going to have a lot of flights stacked on top of each other coming up real quick here. So that's
Alaska
good.
181 heavy, taxi south on Tango, hold short of November.
In the meantime, let's switch back to our flight here.
Delta
This is from
2606
Austin,
traffic contact.
Texas, a 737 MAX 9. Go. Great. Okay, let's take a look and see what's coming up next. I don't have anything on the screen here. Oh, let's see. Place your bets. Oh, 737-800 series from LAX. That's coming up. And let's see who's in the queue after that. Anybody?
Alaska 181 heavy on November, hold short of runway 34 center. Alaska 181 heavy, monitor tower, 119.9 good day.
Okay, well, we just got this Delta flight for now. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate everybody who's stopped by and chatted a little bit with me. It's always nice to have some company in the chat box when standing out here solo. There's literally no, well, there was a bunch of people here to catch the Alaska flight, but then they all just took off. So they're not in it for the long haul. They just wanted that.
Alaska 503, turn right on Echo.
They just wanted that one quick
and
thrill.
then right on Tango, the gate
See,
is
but
still
we
occupied.
recorded it, so we can watch it over and over and over again. Okay, so this is
Alaska
flight
503, hold short
2606
of
from
taxiway
LAX,
Juliet.
737-800.
Tower, Hello Sky 3470 visual, 349.
You have a 3470 shuttle tower, good afternoon. Flying a Boeing 737 mile final, runway 34 left, 39.
3470, only 34 left.
All right. That was our only flight on approach at the moment. Oh, no, we got another one from Victoria. Another 175. They're turning final now, so I'm guessing that they are going to be somebody ahead of them. So, yeah, that'll be our next arrival. SkyWest 3470 from Victoria. Victoria is actually not that far from here. It's when I fly the 182 from Boeing Field, just a few miles north of Seattle International here, I want to say it takes 45 minutes in a Cessna. So I'm guessing this flight left.
Turn right on Echo, hold short,
Yeah,
runway
it's a
34 center.
30-minute flight, and that's because they have to swing all the way around. So they left at
Tower 2075, ILS
5:20, and they're arriving at, or they left at 5:25, and they're arriving not even 30 minutes later.
Land 34 left, right.
And you can see on the screen here they did a huge loop down, so you can see where Victoria is. That's where it is, and they just kind of came down and just did a loop.
Delta 2606, monitor tower, 119.9 good day.
And here they come. If you're new here, be sure to check in, say hi. Would appreciate the chat. Yeah, we're just here at SeaTac for this afternoon, early evening, and we'll probably catch a few more heavies here and then we'll wrap it. But like I was saying, the weather's just been so beautiful, so nice, that it made absolutely zero sense to not come out and try and do some plane spotting today. And we are probably in one of the most ideal or idyllic spots to watch the aircraft coming into Seattle. Okay, here we go. SkyWest 3470. From Victoria.
Seattle Tower, United 8101. I left 34 left, 170.
United 8101, Seattle Tower, good afternoon, flying an Embraer 4 miles ahead, runway 34 left, clear to land, wind 35099.
Okay, next up is going to be another Alaska flight. Let's see what we got here. This is another one from Spokane. All right, so here's our flight coming in right now from Spokane.
Go 3470, turn right Juliet, hold short, runway 34 center.
And yes, another E175.
Go 3470, hold short of runway 34 center.
I can't make an alert for these because then I'll just be playing
Go
it the whole time.
3470, thank you. You'll be in front of Alaska, monitor tower, 1.9 negative.
My goodness, we have seen our fair share of E175s today, don't you think? And now we get a MAX 9 from SFO, a United MAX 9. That is next up, and then I see another aircraft right, looks right behind, but maybe not. I mean, it's a waves back, I guess.
Alaska 503, turn left on Juliet, hold short, runway 34 center.
Okay, so here we go.
Tower, Alaska 437.5 miles from J-Line 34 left.
Horizon Air 2075, roll down to Echo, please. Alaska 503, monitor tower, 1.9. Alaska 407, still ahead, I'm 34 left to the land, on course 27 mile and a half mile, wind 33 miles. Horizon Air 2075, turn right on Echo, hold short, 24 center.
Oh, it sounds like my Bluetooth is having a problem today. Something is.
Alaska 407, runway 34 left, clear to land, wind
Okay,
33010.
let us see who is next up, because they're out there.
Alaska 415, did you check in?
Let's see. Okay, another Alaska
407 tower.
from Chicago. 737 MAX 9, Alaska 407.
Alaska 407, how do you hear?
Uh-oh, 407's not on frequency.
Horizon Air 2075, monitor tower, 119.9.
Tower, Alaska 415 is 7.5 out for 34 left.
I'm sorry, who was that?
Alaska 415, 34 left.
Alaska 415, settle tower, runway 34 left, clear to land, flying a Boeing 737, 4 miles ahead.
Clear land 34 left, Alaska 415.
United 8101, turn right on Echo, hold.
Oh, Bluetooth is really wicked down on me.
Sorry, I just want to confirm Alaska 407, clear land 34 left.
Alaska 407, thank you. Runway 34 left, clear to land.
4 left, 4 left.
Ah, 407. What were you doing, buddy?
190.9, good day.
Sorry about the quality of the ATC. I don't know what's going on there. This guy, 407, just called the tower. They were trying to raise him on frequency. It's on like a 3-mile final when he called the tower. Probably on the wrong frequency. Okay. If you're new to the channel, and most people are, it would be wonderful if you could hit the, well, you have to hit subscribe if you want to come in, but also liking the stream, that helps me get noticed a little bit because we are a new channel and we need all the help we can get, and it doesn't cost you anything to just hit that like button. The more likes we get, the better we can get our rankings in YouTube, and then hopefully that turns into more people being able to watch along with you. Okay, so from DFW, Alaska 415, 737, 900.
Alaska 407, turn right on Echo, right on Tango.
Firm landing clearance, last 415.
Alaska 415, runway 34 left, clear to land.
Clear land 34 left, last 415.
I think our
Alaska 407, taxi to at Tango, Juliet.
live ATC may be a little bit out of sync. I'm gonna have to refresh that after this flight. Now you came in hot.
Alaska 407, monitor tower, 190.9, good day.
All right, let's go ahead and get that that feed. With this, we could get it a little bit more in sync with what we're seeing in live.
Alaska 415, turn right on Echo, hold short, runway 34 center.
Okay, let us see who is next. Bueller?
Alaska
Anyone?
415, monitor tower, 190.9, good day.
All right, well, nobody on the map just yet. And I definitely don't have a visual on anybody, so this is a perfect time to talk about supporting the channel. Definitely, since we're not monetized, you know, if you do have the ability to contribute, we do it through PayPal. We can't do it through YouTube because we don't have enough subscribers, and that hopefully will change down the road. But in the meantime, there is a link down below, and if you're willing to help out, you know, with the gas being what it is and being able to make wear and tear on the vehicles and things like that, even traveling around the Seattle area, put some wear and tear on our car. So, yeah, it helps out. Not a requirement, certainly not expected, but always appreciated. All right. Let us take a look here and see if we see anything new. Nope. Okay, well then let's do this. Let's go to the airport, go to arrivals. Let's take a look at what arrivals we've got here. So anything that's landed, we don't need that. We're now looking at the 6 o'clock hour. Okay, we have a 777 coming in 10 minutes. That's good. Another 175, 415 was already landed. Is that right? No. Yeah, it's 737 anyway. Let's see. Yeah, they're all happening. It's like we can look at the times. Okay, so we've got some landed, we got some delayed here. We do have our Heathrow flight that is coming in also That's at it's about 20 minutes from now. And let's see. Any other fun aircraft? Well, we got the flight from Taipei. That is a 787. So that's EVA Air. And let's see if there's any other big ones.
Hill Tower, Iceland 681, establish ILS 34 left.
Iceland 681, Seattle Tower, good afternoon. Runway 34
China
left, clear to
Air,
land, wind
in an hour.
33010.
Runway 34 left, clear to land, Iceland 681.
Huh. So that's supposed to arrive. It's scheduled to arrive at 7:10. So yeah, a little over an hour. Well, we got enough flights coming in. We probably could stick around for that one. Keeps us busy. I don't see. If I see any other heavies pop up, I'll see about sticking around for those. But I've got a Volaris coming in. What is this? Aircraft 74Y. Don't know what that is.
Just outside Shasta, inbound 34 left.
You know what it is. Let me know.
Alaska 698, Seattle Tower, good afternoon. Flying Boeing 737.
Okay, so I got I've got two on final now that I have visuals on, so we'll switch over real soon here. But I'm really curious about this one. Flight info. Huh. I have to look up what 74Y is.
Alaska 3048, Cipro, inbound ILS 34
Okay,
left.
so in the meantime,
Skywest 3048, Seattle Tower, good
our
afternoon.
Iceland Air flight is coming in.
5.5 miles ahead, runway 34
Not a
left,
heavy,
clear to land.
but from Iceland.
3048.
This will be cool. You don't see Iceland Air very much. I think once a day, maybe. I'm going to see if I can find out what that is. Because if that's a 747, we're sticking around for that. Yes, that is a freighter. I think I'm gonna stick around for that one. Only an hour out. Don't see 747s all that much anymore. See them up at Ted Stevens International in Anchorage, but that's about it. I mean, a mass amount of them. Okay, there we go. Iceland Air. Awesome. Nice to get those in from time to time. Okay, next up after this is another flight from LAX. A lot of people down there. 737-900. This is flight 698. On about a 8.5, 9 mile final here.
ISO 681, turn right on Echo, right on Tango.
Okay, it should be out there somewhere. I see it. I don't know if you can see it on the screen, because what I'm looking at when you're filming on site, unless you have one of those dedicated monitors, you can't really see what you need to be seeing.
ISO 681, taxi via Tango, November, hold short, runway 34 center.
Because you have like a 2-inch screen, 2.5-inch screen to look through, so you can't see the dots. I can see it with my own eyes, but I can't see it through this little screen. Okay. Our Alaska flight just a little bit further out. And then right after that, Alaska, another one.
Tower United 2013, visual 34 left. United 2013, Seattle Tower, good afternoon. Flying number 3.5 miles ahead, runway 34 left, clear to land, wind 33010.
Okay. Let us switch over.
Clear to land, 34 left, United 2013. 50681, monitor tower, 119.9, good day.
All right, and then, oh, touchdown. There the wheels hit. All right, another E175, and then I heard a United call in. Yep, there's a United called in right after. 320. See a lot of 319s and 321s. Don't see as many 320s anymore. But
Tower United 2013, what's that Embraer ahead of us going at speed? Alaska 698, roll down to Zulu, please. United 2013, they're showing that speed with you.
oh, you think you're gaining on them? Is that what you think? Yeah, we've got, what, 120 knots?
Alaska 698, turn right
knots.
Zulu, Charlie, hold short of taxiway Tango, the gate is occupied.
Okay, let's get that camera aimed in the right spot, which is, should be right there. Get a little bit closer here. We have been streaming now for an hour and a half. Can you believe that? And I know for some people that
Seattle Tower, Alaska 359, visual approach.
this is no big deal.
Alaska
Hour and a
359,
half.
Seattle Tower, good afternoon. Flying Airbus 320, 5 miles ahead, runway 34 left, clear to land, wind
Those seasoned pros that do it all day long, I don't know how they do it. But I admire their ability to do that and not kick the tripod like I just did. All right. Okay, right behind here. Oh, I didn't switch angles. I'm sorry about that. Let us go back here. That's the United 2013 from Denver.
Travel 3048, turn right Juliet, hold short, runway 34 center. Travel 3048, monitor tower, 119.9, good day.
Okay, so this is United 2013 Airbus A320 coming out of Denver, landing into Seattle on this gorgeous, sunny, late afternoon, early evening here. All right, next up is our Alaska from Newark. This is a 737-900.
United 2013, turn right on Echo, hold short, runway 34 center. Delta 2572, Seattle Tower, good afternoon. Flying Boeing 737, 4 miles ahead, runway 34 left, clear to land, wind 33011.
34 left, clear to land, Delta 2572.
United 2013, monitor tower, 119.9, good day.
I think hotspot is charged enough. Hotspot's charged. We should be okay for that. I'll start charging my iPad now. Nice. Okay. Okay, here we go.
FedEx 77 Heavy, Seattle Tower, good afternoon. Flying an Airbus A320, 4 miles ahead, runway 34 left, clear to land, wind 33010.
Happy to travel, clear to land, runway 34 left, FedEx 710 Heavy.
All right, who's coming up next? Delta. Delta from another San Diego flight, another A320. Nice. I like the A320.
Alaska 359, turn right on Echo, right on Tango.
I saw an article about that I thought was kind of disappointing. It said that the 220 is not doing well, or it's not selling well, or something along those lines. I don't know. Saw something like that, and I didn't click on the YouTube video, but be curious if anybody has comments on that.
Alaska 359, taxi via Tango, Juliet, hold short, runway 34 center.
Notice the wind's died down a little
Alaska
bit.
359, 1 Eagle, monitor tower, 119.9, good day.
Delta 2572 from San Diego. 1-year-old A220. Probably hear those crazy thrust reversers in a second too. Okay. Oh, here's our FedEx. 777. Another 777. We all know what that means. So this is FedEx Freight. There you are, coming from Memphis. FedEx 710.
Delta 2572, turn right Echo, taxi via Tango November, hold short.
Here it come! Get ready for the heavy!
Delta 2572, monitor tower, 119.9, good day.
Here we go.
That was Jazz 806 joining final on the visual for 34 left.
Jazz 806, Seattle Tower, cautionary turbulence flying heavy Boeing 777, short final, wind 34018, runway 34 left, clear to land.
That's nice to go
Yep. That's my kind of plane. Okay. Let us see what is up with our arrivals now. I'll just point the camera over that way. And let's see what we got. Oh. All right. coming up soon. Let's see what's not landed here.
FedEx 710 Heavy, turn right at Zulu, taxi via Charlie Tango.
Okay, our British Airways flight is about 9 minutes out.
Alaska 698, I'll need to move you. Turn right on Tango, hold short at taxiway Juliet.
And this is
FedEx 710 Heavy at Echo, hold short
777-300 Series ER. This is the largest of the current 777s. But before that, this is something you don't see anymore.
Alaska 468, visual 34 left.
Alaska 468, Seattle Tower,
Jazz
1330 9 runway 34
807
left.
from Vancouver.
34 left, Alaska 468.
De Havilland -8 400. They are coming in on final. Now these Horizon Airlines up here, which is kind of the small version of Alaska, or the commuter, what used to be the commuter version of Alaska. Horizon had a bunch of these, and they phased them out in favor of the E175s, and Horizon's kind of being taken over, I guess, by Alaska in many ways, at least as far as I can tell. They're still a brand, but still, they used to fly these -8s, and haven't seen them in a while. I wanted to show you this Thunderhead over here. You can see a nice anvil cloud. We don't see those a lot here.
And they are ready for you at Juliet, hold short runway 34 center.
That's right over Mount Rainier is immediately to the left, or to the right. See right on the stop sign there? And there's that anvil cloud. All right. Here's our Air Canada, Jazz Air. Pretty short flight from Vancouver. 30 minutes. About the same as Victoria. Okay, let's take a step back and see what Alaska flight is next from Boise. Alaska 468, 737 MAX 9.
Jazz 806, turn right, Juliet, right Tango, hold short, taxiway November on Tango. Jazz 806, your gate, Sierra 1 Alpha is occupied. Remain the frequency inbound ready for you.
That's a Delta from Portland. Here's our British Airways flight. UPS is going into Boeing Field. Yep, this is about that time of year, time of day when UPS actually goes to Boeing Field. There's a lot of them that come in. But yeah, there's our British Airways flight on our Alaska flight for now from Boise. Just getting in the shot. Seen 2 777s today, and we're going to see a third. Kind of not used to seeing this many. Well, when we're at Boeing Field, we don't see hardly any except the 777X. But when I was here about a week ago, I was surprised at the lack of heavy aircraft. So maybe it's more of a kind of sporadic, they show up every now and then.
Delta 1262, Seattle Tower 1350 at 10, runway 3 for left, clear to land.
All right, so here's our Alaska flight, 468 from Boise. Great. It's always nice to... We don't see a lot of Delta 737s up here, to be honest with you. Well, that was Alaska, but we'll get this Delta 737 on the way from Portland. And they're swinging that British Airways, they're swinging them way out there. He's down past Tacoma.
Alaska 468, turn right echo, taxi via Tango, Juliet,
Okay,
hold
so
short
we got
runway 34 center.
We got a Sacramento flight. So we've got the Delta flight from Portland,
Alaska
then we've got the
468,
Sacramento
monitor
flight.
tower 119.9,
And then right
good day.
after that, we have from Eugene. So that's a 175 73800 and a 73800. So that's what's coming in next.
620, that's 5,000, 64 left.
Alaska 620, Seattle Tower 13409, runway 34 left, clear to land.
Runway 34 left, clear to land, Alaska 620.
Hope you guys are enjoying the live stream. We really have this little lull before we get some more heavies in. Got a lot of, we've had a lot of cool planes already today. And we'll stick around for, I think, at least another hour or so. I'm not like a lot of the other streamers. I kind of I dip in, I do some streaming for an hour, 2 hours, maybe 3, and then I call it. And, I go back and I do some editing to the live stream. So you can always go back and look at the live streams that I've done, at least the last 2 that I've done. And there are chapter markers in there. So even though it's a live stream, it was recorded live, you can step through. You don't have to wait for each plane like we're doing right now, which is one of the benefits of watching it after the fact. But then again, some people just like it live, and I can't blame them. Can't blame them at all. All right, so our Delta flight is about 5 miles out, 6 miles out.
Cathay, this actual current with center weather advisory 501 for Western Washington. Contact flight service for more information. Native echo current Seattle to Mercy 992 1340810.
Keep an eye out here. Like I said, we're at least going to stay until that 747 comes in. Do you have any questions about the stream, me, why we're here? Why am I doing this? Why am I standing up for 3 hours straight and filming aircraft coming out of the sky? Lay it on me. But you gotta ask. Okay, so here's our Delta flight. 1262
Seattle
from
Tower,
Portland.
Skywest 4124, ILS 34 left. Sky 4124, Seattle Tower 1340811, runway 34 left, clear to land. Clear to land, 34 left, Skywest 4124.
All right, here I'm touching down. Okay. Now we got our Alaska from Smurf, Sacramento. I've already got them on visual, just a little bit to the left of this light pole here.
Delta 1262, turn right echo, hold short, runway 34 center. Delta 1262, monitor tower 119.9, good day.
I have no idea what road this is on, to be honest with you.
1262, monitor
I can look it up on the map.
119.9er.
Probably so. Let's see. Get my current location here. Yep, that's exactly where it is.
Tower, clear 49, heavy, visual 34 left.
049 heavy, Seattle Tower,
Okay.
wind 3509, runway 34 left, third land.
Is
left,
our
34 left,
Sacramento
34
flight?
Heavy.
Okay. Next up is our Delta flight. This one is a E175 from Eugene. And then I can already see the
049 heavy following Embraer,
If you
3
look
miles ahead.
way
You're
out
showing
there.
about 60 knots out there.
That's copy, thanks. See you at 49 in.
Sky
So you can
4124, plan no delay off the runway, traffic close and trail. Roger.
so that E175 is in hot pursuit by a 777.
Alaska 620, turn right, echo right, Tango, hold short, taxiway Juliet on Tango.
All right. And there's our flight. Switch on over.
Alaska 620 showing November 9 as occupied. Remain the frequency, I'll let you know when ramp's ready for you.
Yeah, it's a good spot to obviously to film from. It's also because it's off. This part is a little bit off the beaten path. It makes it a little bit easier to kind of casually set up here. Nobody, at least yet, has bothered me, and I'm kind of on a. I think this is a public road, but I don't know. But yeah, it's a good spot to stream from. Uh-oh. We got an incoming heavy here.
Here it comes! Get ready for the heavy!
And there it is. 777-300ER from London Heathrow, British Airways. On short final. Flight 49.
Sky 4124, turn right Juliet, full short runway 34 center, lapse is not a factor for you. Sky 4124, thank you. Monitor tower 119.9. Southwest 4204, Seattle Tower. Cautionary turbulence following a heavy Boeing 777 short final, wind 350 at 8, runway 34 left, clear to land.
Runway 34 left, clear to land.
Very nice.
Southwest 4204.
Nice to catch those kinds of aircraft.
Tower Delta 2870 with you, Iowa 34 left.
Delta 2870, Seattle Tower, runway 34 left,
All
clear to
right,
land.
so
wind
who's
34
next?
at 8.
From Denver.
34 left, clear to land, Delta 20.
737 MAX 8, Southwest 4204.
Sorry, United 1801, 12 and a half mile visual approach, 34 left.
United 1801, Seattle Tower, wind 340 at 8, runway 34 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, 34 left, United 1801.
Beaver 49 heavy, turn
Okay,
right,
so
echo, hold short, runway 34 center.
Southwest 4204 is 5 miles out, and about 10 miles out is Delta 2870. I hope that was not a gun. And this is a 737-800. So yeah, those are our next two flights coming up here.
049 Heavy, monitor tower 119.9er.
That's right. See, Tim, you could have hopped on this flight and you could have been, plane spotting with me.
They are ready for you. Hold short runway 34 center at November. Jazz 806 monitor tower 119.9er. Good day.
All right. Yeah, and if you're on the north side of the field, you really do have to have a long lens, and that's something I don't have yet. I want a lens with power zoom on it, and those have to be Sony lenses, have to be first-party lenses, and they are not cheap. All right, from Denver, Southwest, 4204, from Tim's hometown, new hometown. All right, on. Yeah. Now that my Tim, now that my son works for Alaska, I can fly standby of just about any flight. So I get around pretty easy if I need to. It's just that I have not my gear, my kit, and I don't have a. I should put a picture of it up on YouTube, but my kit is it's not really conducive to travel. That's the best way to put it. It is very much it's a beefy, rugged thing.
4204 monitor tower 119.9.
Okay, so coming up next, Delta 2870. This is from Lost Wages. There we go. Let's see who's in the lineup now. A United A321. Two-year-old 321. Coming from Chicago. Another flight from Chicago. Wow, I see 3 lined up right now. Now begins the busy time, I guess. I did notice there was a lot of incoming flights right around this time. So between like 5 and 7 p.m. looked fairly busy.
Delta 2870 monitor tower 119.9. Good day.
Okay, here we go. A321 United 1801 from Chicago. There's some guys that are not directly behind me. They're probably about a block behind me, and they decided that this is the best time to cut grass on power mowers through like serious brush. So they are not gonna get me out of here, though. I'm come hella high water. We're sticking around till at 7:47.
Tower 119.9. Good day.
Okay, so next up here, we already have our Chicago flight.
United 1801,
Alaska
turn right
from
at Echo,
Phoenix.
full short runway 34 center. United 1801, monitor tower
What's up, Matt
119.9, good day.
Welcome in, bud. Good to see you. Thanks for dropping in. All right, so this is Alaska 401. 737-900. And there they go. So, Madman, we're waiting for a 747 freighter that's supposed to be arriving a little bit later. That'll be the grand finale of the show. But we did have the Alaska flight from Rome land not too long ago. And we just had our British Airways 747, or 747, 777-300ER from London Heathrow. Okay, so this is Alaska 1332 from Denver. The Denver hits just keep on coming, Tim.
Alaska 401, November 5 back, occupied, I'll hold you on Tango till it opens up. Remember the frequency, I'll let you know.
Sorry about that. That's my big feet. Hit the tripod. That'll learn me. Okay, we got several aircraft in line up here. So this is our WestJet from Calgary.
6 miles out on the visual,
See it out there.
714, Seattle Tower, 1350 on 9er, runway 34 left, clear to land. Runway 34 left, clear to land, Delta 714.
This is a 737-700.
Right, Echo, right,
So
Tango,
these are the 700 variants, or
Juliet.
the short, stubby ones. They kind of look like the original 100s, 200s that had the cigar engines. I call them cigar engines but they were the low bypass engines instead of the high bypass that the 300 series started to incorporate. All right, so our WestJet. Let's go down over here.
Seattle Tower, what's C213, or 34 left?
Alright, so there, 2213, Seattle Tower, 1350 at 8, runway 34 left, clear to land.
34 left, clear to land, transition
And away we go. All right, so next up is Delta from Atlanta. 737-900. Yeah, I don't have any O Canadas. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do the sound thing like Pep or not. I can do it. I just don't know if I want to do it. That's kind of his shtick. All right, so 737 900 Delta 714 from Atlanta. Here we go.
WestJet 1552, monitor tower 119.9, good day.
Okay, let's go back here and let's see who is next on the list. From Medford, Oregon, E175, Horizon, Alaska Horizon, however you want to call it. It's like SeaTac, not SeaTac, it's Seattle International, whatever. What is?
Delta 714, turn right, Echo, hold short of runway 34 center. Delta 714, monitor tower 119.9, good day. Tower Delta
Okay.
944 on the visual 34 left. Delta 944, Seattle
And
Tower,
switch
following
on
Embraer,
over.
2.6 miles ahead, 134.0 on 9er, runway 3 for left, clear to land. 3 for left, clear to land, Delta 944.
Delta 803 inbound 34.
Delta 803, Seattle Tower, 1340 on 9er, runway 3 for left, clear to land. Following the Boeing 737, 3 miles ahead. We'll be ready for your
Well, hello.
Push him for you.
Hello,
Short runway
Bluetooth.
34 center at Juliet.
Yeah, actually, you know what, Matt, man, we had a Dash 8 land not too long ago. It was a Jazz Air from Vancouver. It's kind of cool to see him again. Yeah, you don't see him much anymore. You know what, when I used to fly with Horizon, man, I sit right by the propeller. Yeah, I had a problem with that. Okay, so here is Delta 944 from Detroit. I could just imagine one of those things coming off in flight and just slicing right into the fuselage. I know, it's kind of morbid, but, you know, at the same time, it never did happen, right? It never did happen, so I guess it's kind of an unwarranted fear, but I don't have to worry about it anymore. They don't fly them around here anymore. The Looky-Loos are back. I guess they're anticipating another flight. Okay, so let's take a look and see what we got here. Coming up is from DFW, another 220. This is our third 220 today. That's pretty interesting.
Delta 944, turn right at Echo, right
Another
Tango.
175 from Medford. I didn't realize there was that many people in Medford that wanted to travel to Seattle. They must be connecting somewhere else. And then after that, from Austin,
Delta 944, your gate Alpha 11 Alpha
another
is
220.
occupied. Remain the frequency.
That'll
I'll
be
let you know
4
when it's
220s
available.
today. Okay, well, let's get our eyes on this first 220.
Tower Delta 1684 outside Jail on RNAV Yankee 34 left. We're slowing to final.
Delta 1684 Seattle Tower, following an Embraer 2.8 miles ahead, 1350 at 8, runway 3 for left, clear to land.
3 for left, clear to land, Delta 1684.
Skies 127 Tango, plan no delay after runway for traffic close and trail.
No delay to runway, Skies 127 Tango.
Oh, now we're over here is those,
Delta 1684, your map speed.
cutters.
Looks fine.
Oh well,
Okay, well,
it's too much traffic,
down to final approach now.
as evidenced by the hot rod swinging by. That's too bad. Okay, so here's our Medford flight coming up next, 175 on about a 3-mile final.
Delta 803, turn right, Juliet. Taxi via Tango November. Hold short of runway 34 center.
I got eyes on him. Right there.
Delta 803, monitor tower 119.9, good day.
Sir, I feel like the 175s are some of the most popular aircraft out there.
Seattle Tower following an
see
Embraer,
so
3
many
miles
of them
ahead,
all over the
runway
place.
34 left, cleared to land. You are showing 50 knots faster.
50 knots faster. You better slow down, buddy boy.
You 024 heavy, you're number 4.
I heard heavy.
Seattle Tower, good afternoon. Cat 4141 is number
4141 Seattle Tower. 1340 at 9er, runway 34 left, cleared to land.
All right, we'll get off the runway as soon as we can. Clear to land, 34 left. Sky with 4141.
I'm landing clear
Okay.
for Delta 1684.
Delta 1684,
Up next.
runway 34 left, cleared to land.
34 left, clear landing. 1684.
Alaska 1332, ramp is ready for you. Hold short of runway 34 center at Juliet. Delta 944, taxi via Tango November. Hold short of runway 34 center. Ramp is ready for you.
Wow, look, I'm just looking at your message, Michael. Welcome in.
Alaska.
It's always cool to
1332,
have
traffic
people
off the
from
right,
the other
William
side of
Monitor
the other
Tower,
pond.
119.9.
Okay, so what we got here,
Sky 127,
this is
Tango,
from
thank you.
Austin,
Hold short, taxiway
another
Tango.
A220.
Delta 944, traffic off the right, we'll wait for you. Monitor Tower, 119.9. Delta 944, monitor Tower, 119.9.
Coolio. So welcome in, Michael. Appreciate you being here.
That's 127 Tango on
Okay,
Juliet,
so
full
we've
short
got,
runway 34
let's
center,
go back
monitor
over to our
Tower,
map here.
119.9.
So we've got a 175 doing 118 knots over the ground, followed by the Eva Air, which is doing 138 knots. So they got to slow down because they're right on their tail. And that will be a 787-10. Slow it down, bud. Oh, now he's 143 knots. That's not helping.
Tower, hello, Sky 3054, visual 34 left.
Sky 3054, Seattle Tower, caution turbulence following a heavy Boeing 787, 5 miles ahead, runway 34 left, clear to land.
Clear land, 34 left, copy all, Sky with 34.
Okay, so first flight to take note of here is our Redmond, Oregon. Not Redmond, Washington. They don't have an airport. Redmond, Oregon. Oh, they're going around. We have a go around on that 777.
024 heavy, turn left heading 290.
787. Look at that. There you go. 787 doing a go around.
I know, thank you. Eva 024 heavy, climb and maintain 3000 and confirm heading 290, please.
Did I call it or what? Did I call it or what?
Contact departure 120.4.
20 knots takeover speed, just a couple miles behind. No way, man.
Hold short runway 34 center.
No way.
Delta 1684 monitor tower 119.9. Good day.
Okay, well we're gonna have a delayed. You can see the go around right here on the map. Check it out. I realized I didn't switch over camera angles. Sorry about that. But you can see it.
22, visual 34 left, we're slowing to final.
Okay, so that is, let's mark the time. This is 6:49 local. Let's see how long it takes for him to go around and make another go of it. That was bad spacing.
4141.
Okay.
November, hold short off runway 34 center.
Next flight up from Monterey, California.
4141, monitor tower 119.9. Good day.
175.
Tower Delta 730, 11 miles out on the visual 34 left.
Delta 738, Seattle Tower, wind 3409, following Embraer 4 miles ahead, runway 34 left, clear to land.
Clear land 34 left, Delta 730.
That was, I don't know whose fault that was. It had to have been Approach's fault to try and sequence them. But then again, I mean, you can only go so slow in a 787, right? It's dusty out here. Okay. Thanks for joining in. I really appreciate it. Appreciate you guys being a part of this show. It's kind of the channel, as you can tell by the number of subscribers. We're just getting started, so please hit that like button, and you will likely have had to subscribe to get into the chat anyway. But I hope you're enjoying what you're watching. This is Seattle International Airport. We're on the south side. We are actually aligned with runway 34 left, so that would be the west side of the field if you're looking at it from the top down. And yeah, this is all going to be arrivals. We don't, unfortunately, because of the way Seattle is set up right now, we do not have a way to film departures easily. We could do it down here, but the planes are so high up that unless you have a long lens, unless you have a long lens, you really can't really see the aircraft. So it's unfortunate, but that is what it is.
President 2166 Seattle Tower, you're following a Boeing 757 3 miles ahead, 133010, runway 34 left.
Okay.
34 left, go to then.
So here's our E-175 from Monterey.
Tower, Alaska 1524 is approaching Jostens, you want to approach this.
Alaska 1524 Seattle Tower, following an Embraer 3.9 miles ahead, runway 34 left, 35.
All right. Go back to our map here. Let's take a look. From Helena, Montana, Alaska/Horizon Flight 2222.
Sky 3054, turn right, Juliet, taxi via Tango, November, hold short, runway 34 center.
How far is Mount Rainier to the airport? That's a good question. Actually, you can see Mount Rainier just right there to the right of the stop sign. As the crow flies, that's probably 40 miles. But driving there is at least 2 hours. At least. I'm sorry, here, you can look at it on the big screen. There it is. But we have another plane coming in. Another E-175. A lot of those coming in today. All right, let's take a look here. Switch over. Oh, nice, a 757. Not quite a heavy, but yes, that's right, Matt Man. Seattle does have 3 parallel runways. They use predominantly the right, when it's a north flow like this, they use the right. 3-4, I'm sorry, they use 3-4 left for arrivals. That's where we're aligned. And then they use 3-4 right for departures. 3-4 center gets utilized from time to time. In VFR weather like this, you might see it, but the runways are too close together to really do parallel approaches. Okay, so let's take a look at our next aircraft. This is a 757.
Oh, Tower, Alaska 729 at Jostens.
DCA. Now, that's not one I haven't seen on here in a while.
Alaska 729 Seattle Tower, runway 34 left, clear to land 134011.
Clear to land 34 left, Alaska 729.
So interesting that when I used to commute for work in these planes, I hated getting on these planes, but pilots loved them. To me, it just felt like a stretch 737, single aisle, And if I had to sit in the back, ugh. No, thank you.
Iceland Air 2166, plan those away after runway for traffic close control.
But you got to admire the fact that these things are still hanging out. I mean, this 757 that just landed is 28 years old. So keeps on ticking, you know? Okay, let's switch over here. Next up, from Vancouver, another E175. This is Alaska Horizon 2166.
Delta
Took off
730, turn right,
30 minutes
Juliet,
ago.
hold short, runway 34 center. That's Delta 730, thank you for that. Taxi via Tango November, then hold short, runway 34 center.
Okay, so we got our
Delta 730, yeah, the
175
there.
followed
Monitor
by
9.9, good day.
737-900 from Detroit. And I spy another aircraft out there. From Ontario, 737-800. So here we go. There's our E175 first.
Tower Sky 3999, ILS 34 left.
Yeah, 3999, Seattle Tower, runway 34 left, straight to land, 340 at 11.
Land runway 34 left, ILS 39.
All right. 20 viewers? No way. Well, that's cool. Thanks for joining in, everybody. Okay, next up. From Detroit, 737-900.
Horizon Air 2166, expedite off at Juliet. Horizon Air 2166, thank you. Hold short, runway 34 center at Juliet.
Sweetness.
Horizon Air 2166, monitor tower,
What's up, Pip?
119.9, good day.
Okay, next up on the board. From Ontario, Alaska 729, 737-800.
Alaska 1524, hold short, runway 34 center at Juliet, monitor tower, 119.9.
All right, get close. Switch over.
Alaska 422, 34 left.
Class 422, Seattle Tower, 1340 at 11, runway 34 left, clear to land.
Runway 34 left. ILS 34 left.
Delta 1837, Seattle Tower, traffic from all ahead and to right, so heavy Boeing 787, they're descending out 2000 for the right runway. You're following Embraer 3.8
Oh
miles
no,
ahead.
they're going to the right runway.
Traffic
Dang
inside,
it.
clear to land 34 left, Delta 1837.
I wonder if it was that Eva Air that had to go around just a minute ago. That's not cool. Let's see here. Yep, Eva Air is going for the right side. Actually, it's going... Yeah, going for the right side. So you can see here. Here's our Delta from Santa Ana. Another 175. And then there's our Eva Airs. You can actually see them right now. And maybe you can see them. This is the best my Zoom can do right now. But the Eva Air is off to the left. in between the light pole and the telephone pole way out in the distance there.
Alaska 729 at Juliet. Hold short runway 34
And
center.
then our Delta
monitor
flight
tower 119.9er. Good day.
is right. It's the closer one. So, yep. Should be able to catch that Eva Air too. Just going to be off in the distance. So that was a little over 10 minutes after that go around, about 12 minutes to get them resequenced. That's actually not too bad. $10 minutes for resequencing is not bad at all. Okay, there's that Eva Air in the distance. See if we can. There it is.
Alaska 729, monitor tower 119.9er.
So that gives you kind of an idea of how far the right side runway is from the left side where we're standing. Okay, I'm guessing it's gonna pop out somewhere around here. Maybe. No, I think we missed it. It was below the tree line. Okay, well.
Sky 3999, monitor tower 119.9er.
That does not get a heavy alert. No way. They don't deserve one.
Tower, Sky 4153, ILS 24 left.
Sky 4153, Seattle Tower, runway 34 left, cleared to land. Wind is 340 at 9er.
All right, this is
left,
Delta 1837 from San Jose del Cabo. Where'd it go? There it is. Somebody walked right in front of me and distracted me. Oh well. Wait, is that right? Both of these flights. Huh. Look at that. The Delta just landed San Jose del Cabo. And then Alaska right behind it. Okay. I count three sequenced up here.
Delta 1837, turn right at Echo, hold short runway 34 center. Delta 1837,
Okay.
monitor tower and a 9.9er. Good day.
.737 MAX 9. Very nice. Okay, another flight from Smurf. Yeah, this is the time, Matt, man. This is definitely the time for all the flights coming in. It's about, depends on whether or not there's a heavy. But right now I'm looking down the approach line here. And I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 aircraft to
Tango
approach.
November, hold short, runway 34 center.
Just so you know, we're waiting for a 747 freighter. That'll be the last flight of the show.
Alaska A320, inbound 34
I haven't
left.
checked in on the status of it recently, but
Alaska 226 Seattle Tower,
I think it's supposed to get here around 7:30 or
Clear
so.
to land, 34 left, Alaska 226.
Dallas 9400 with you, 34 left, right.
All right, so here's
Alaska 9400
SkyWest
Seattle Tower,
4153.
area appears to be protected runway 34 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, 34 left, that's 94.
E175.
Alaska 9400, just confirm your parking. Is it at your hangar near the south runway?
It's getting to be close to that golden hour, which I love. Of course, I'm not staying here for... Well, I guess I may end up being here that long. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, next up. Take a look here. From Anchorage. 737 MAX 9, Alaska 226.
Sky 4153, turn right at Juliet, hold short of runway 34 center. Sky 4153, monitor tower 119.9, good day.
Horizon 2444 is with 2000.
All right, here we go.
President 2444, Seattle Tower, following a Boeing 737, 2.5 miles ahead, 1340 at 8, runway 34 left,
Welcome in. Watching from Puyallup. That's nice. Let's see what else we got coming up here. Quite a few. Okay, so another 737. This one at 800.
Tower, Alaska 314, phone and final, visual 34 left.
And this is from C
Alaska 314,
to
Seattle
C.
Tower,
It
following an
took
Embraer,
off.
3 miles ahead, runway 34 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, 34 left.
Took
Alaska
off at,
314.
but it only went for an hour. So I wonder what's the scoop. Anybody can check on Alaska 9400 and see if there was something that happened.
Alaska 226, turn right echo, hold short, runway 34 center.
I'd be curious to know why they've been flying for an hour.
Alaska 226, monitor tower 119.9, good day.
I haven't heard anything that says emergency aircraft or anything like that, so kind of curious. Okay, let's find out. Oh, nothing here. Okay, well, here we go. All right, so from Great Falls, another E175. What a surprise.
Alaska 9400, turn right at Juliet, hold short, runway 34 center.
We got quite a few lines. I still see
Alaska
four.
9400, monitor tower 119.9, good day.
Yeah, I see four aircraft on approach. Okay, so they
Tower, man, Southwest 1184, visual 34 left.
so this is Alaska Horizon E175.
Southwest 1184, Seattle Tower, runway 34 left, clear to land, 1350 at 8.
34 left, clear to land, Southwest 1184.
Seattle Tower, Nancy, Delta 740, visual 34 left.
Delta 740, Seattle Tower, runway 34 left, clear to land, 1350 at 8.
Clear to land, 34 left, Delta 740.
Alaska 314, spacing's not going to work out. Go around, time and maintain 2, time and maintain 3 seconds.
Alright, coming in 3 down.
Alaska 314, turn left, 3290.
Left 290.
Okay.
United 1284.
Know what's going on with the Bluetooth, but
United
it's okay.
1284, Seattle Tower, runway
All
34
right,
left,
so
clear to land. Wind is
from St.
3408.
Louis.
34
Oh,
left.
we have a go around. Another one.
United 1284, you're flying Airbus A320, 3 miles ahead, only showing 20 knots passing.
Okay.
Yeah, they just told us to maintain 160.
Guess it was too close.
2444, turn right, head.
They're trying to
turn
stack
right,
them a little
Juliet,
too closely.
closer,
That's our
runway
second
34
go around in, what, 30 minutes?
President 2444, monitor tower on the 9.9er, good day.
Mattman, it's my understanding that the livery for domestic
Alaska
aircraft,
314,
which is
contact
predominantly
departure
the
120.4.
737s, that
0.4
all the single-row aircraft are going to have the current livery with the Eskimo, and then the newer, all the 787s that they're taking delivery of, those will be the new Aurora livery. That's my understanding. Could be wrong, but that's my understanding. Okay. Coming up next, Southwest. From Oakland, Southwest 700 series. 20-year-old airplane. The Stubby Sevens. Okay. Got coming up next here. $757 from JFK. Oh no, I'm sorry. This is an A321. What am I talking about? Read the numbers, Jeremy. Jeez. Sorry, I haven't had enough coffee today, apparently.
Seattle Tower, good evening, Alaska 43934 left.
Southwest 1184, turn right, Juliet, hold short, runway 34 center. Southwest 1184, monitor tower 119.9er, good day. And it was Alaska American 3196 Seattle Tower, runway 34 left, clear to land.
Clear land 34 left, 3196.
Seattle Tower, good evening, Alaska 43934 left.
Alaska 439 Seattle Tower, good evening, runway 34 left, clear to land.
Clear to land.
Uh-oh. Somebody's in trouble. Ain't me. Okay. Okay, from LAX, A320, United 1284 is about a 3-mile final.
Delta 740, turn right, Echo, taxi south on Tango, hold short of November. Delta 740, your gate, Sierra 9 Bravo is occupied. Remain no space on the left, non-ramp.
Oh boy. Okay, let's see. Do some investigating here. See where. Okay, next thing coming up is A321 from Charlotte. A 737-900 from Houston. Another flight from Houston, but this one a A320. And then a flight from Atlanta, 737 MAX 9.
1284, turn right, Juliet. Pass behind the Delta Airbus left to right, then hold short, runway 34
The
center
hits
at
just
Juliet.
keep on coming, folks.
United 1284, monitor tower 119.9, good day.
All right, so this is our Charlotte flight. Short final for runway 34 left at Seattle International. This is an A321.
Seattle Tower, hello, United finish 638, high left 34 left.
United 2638, Seattle Tower 1340 runway 34
Think about the
left.
Airbuses, the 320 series.
Left, clear to land, United finish 638.
I don't know if it's present in the 321 Neos or whatever the current version is, but the flaps, when they would put the flaps down, I've seen so many videos about that, memes and stuff. Does not sound good, at least as a passenger. Get used to it, but still sounds janky. Okay, so next up is our flight from Houston. 737-900 ER. Right on. Keep them coming. While we're waiting on this, let's find out.
American 3196, turn right, echo, hold short off runway 34 center.
I don't see. That 74Y hasn't even left LAX yet.
American 3196, monitor tower 119.9, good day. Pacific 14, Seattle Tower 1340 at 8, runway 34 left, third land.
34 left, clear to land, Pacific 14.
Let us see if there are other flights here. Well, we've got.
Tower left 263, visual 34 left.
Alaska 263, Seattle Tower 1340 at 8, runway
here
34
from
left, third land.
Taipei. We've got a 787. So, wait, that's different. That's a different one. That's the Eva Air. We missed that. Or is that another one? It says live. That's another one. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Well, let's see if that one actually makes it. Okay, so from Houston.
Last 439, turn right, echo, short on runway 34 center.
A A320.
Last 439, monitor tower 119.9, good day.
United 2638. Kind of old aircraft. 26 years old. So this thing was built at the turn of the century.
Delta 2449, 11 mile final visual.
Delta 2449, Seattle Tower, traffic a mile and a half behind the turret. A heavy Airbus 350 there for the right runway. Wind is 340.
Oh, they're putting the 350 on the right side. Come on, man. Throw us a bone here. How are they doing that to us? Keep an eye on that special livery. Thanks for the heads up. So if that 747 has not left, the
United
chances
2638,
are
turn right echo, hold
we,
short, runway 34 center.
we won't see it this evening, unfortunately.
United 2638, monitor tower 119.9, good day.
Okay. There we go. Max 9 from LAX.
Delta 740 ref is ready for you, hold short, runway 34 center at November. 740, monitor tower 119.9, good day.
Great. Okay, and then after that, there's our Atlanta flight. (737 MAX 9), Alaska 263. Oh, there's some people coming here. I guess they were looking for the EVA Air. They're going to be disappointed. Except that one dude that's got a 3-foot lens. But
Alaska 614 turn right at Echo, taxi via Tango Juliet. Hold short of runway 34 center. Alaska 614, monitor tower 119.9, good day.
Tower Alaska 758, 8 miles, ILS 34 left.
Alaska 758, Seattle Tower, traffic 2 miles ahead is behind the airport. You're following Boeing 737, 3.3 miles ahead, runway 34 left, clear to land.
Alaska 758, copy traffic.
Bluetooth is acting up again. Oh, well, that's the way things go. Okay, what is coming up next? Let's take a look. I see a Delta flight from Phoenix, 737-900 ER. Up, and there's our heavy on the right side. You can see it again. Anyways, put the wide shot.
Tower Alaska 314, visual 3 for left, phone 160.
Yeah, off to the
Alaska
telephone
314,
pole
Seattle
off in
Tower,
the distance.
13409, runway 34
If I
left,
can
clear to
zoom in a
land.
little bit.
Photo land 3 for left, 314.
Alaska 263, turn right, Echo, right Tango,
That
hold short, runway
is-
34 center at Juliet.
Oh, that's our flight from Taipei. It's the Pikachu livery.
Alaska
Come on,
263,
man.
monitor tower 119.9,
Well,
good day.
that's cruel and unusual punishment, SeaTac.
Seattle Tower, Alaska 391, visual, 34 left.
Alaska 391, Seattle Tower, 1340 at Niner, runway 34 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, 34 left, Alaska 391.
Let's see if we can try and get it. Way out there. That's just our Delta flight here. There's the Pikachu livery way off in the distance. Okay, the guy with the 3-foot lens, he can take pictures of it. That's as close as I can get.
Alaska 1437, Seattle Tower, 50 Niner, runway 34 left, clear to land.
There it is. And I think that's going to be the extent of it. We'll see. But we tried looking here before and we did not catch
Delta
it. There it is.
2449,
Yeah,
turn right Juliet, right
just saw the
Tango,
tail.
hold short of taxiway November.
Okay. Well, that was kind of a bummer.
Delta 2449, showing your gate as Alpha 12 Bravo,
All right,
which
we
is
have a
occupied. Remain the frequency, I'll let you know when ramp's
737
ready for you.
800 on final. Short final 4, runway 34 left at SeaTac, Seattle. Yes. If you haven't ever gotten your share or your fill of 737s from Alaska, you certainly will have it here. Okay, we got some interesting things going on with this aircraft. Huh. Oh well. So now coming in from St. Louis, 737 MAX 9. And again, I still see 3 more aircraft on final behind the one that's closest to us, behind the St. Louis to Seattle.
Alaska 78, monitor tower 119.9, good day.
Oh, this is the flight that went around earlier.
Alaska 31, visual 34 left.
Alaska 31, Seattle Tower, traffic a mile and a half ahead, a heavy Boeing 787. They're for the right runway. You're following a Boeing 737.
Did you hear that?
3.4 miles ahead.
They put the 787 on the right runway. Okay, this is they're doing this on purpose now. I'm convinced. We get the little planes on this side. Okay, from Toronto, 737-900ER again. Alaska Airlines is on about a 3-mile final. Why they do that to us, I just don't know. So after this Toronto flight, we've got a Boston flight, Boston, 737 MAX 9.
Alaska 314, monitor tower 119.9, good day.
Here we go. This is from Toronto. Okay, and then if we go back over here, go to this screen, look at this. Yep, there's our other EVA Air.
Seattle-Tower, Volaris A320 on the Aer Lingus
And I can see it.
34 left.
You can probably see it too. It's right underneath that little ball crossing that line.
Volaris A350, Seattle Tower, runway 34 left, clear to land 134.010.
Clear to land, runway 34 left, Volaris A350.
This must be the busy time for the commuters, so. I'll take what I can get. I just need like an ultra long lens that's going to cost me as much as like an entry level car.
Alaska 391, November 17th occupied. I'll let you know when ramp's ready for you.
Okay, there it is, way out there, the EVA Air 787-10. No special livery, just there. And then right above it, of course,
Alaska 391. Unless I'm looking at the wrong gate, it does
is the Alaska
open.
flight.
Let me double check the ramp.
There it is. Into the trees it goes. We'll catch it right here a little bit. And then if you look real closely over here, you'll see the tail kind of, hopefully, beat me. There it was. It's a peekaboo shot. Oh, man, I'm sorry. I didn't switch over. Oh, well. Sorry about that.
Alaska 391, ramp is ready for you. Hold short runway 34 center.
Okay, so let's take a look and see what is coming in next here.
Alaska 391, monitor
JFK
tower
flight,
119.9.
Max
Good day.
9. I see another one behind.
Alaska 1437 to right, echo. Hold short
Oh,
runway
those are
34
Volaris
center.
coming in from Guadalajara.
Alaska 1437, monitor tower 119.9. Good day.
I think that'll be the Volaris will probably be the last one, unless I see something fancy coming. Can't say that I do, but let's take a look. We have Aero Mexico, but it's a 737. And let's see, do we have any other? Oh, we got London to Seattle. It's a A330. Maybe so. We'll see. We'll see if they don't put that sucker on the right side like they've been doing with everybody else. We'll see. Yeah, they're killing me, Smalls. But it would be nice to see that flight land. It's funny because they've been putting heavies on the right-hand side for a while. Oh, and look what's flying into Boeing Field right now that I keep missing.
Right, Juliet, hold short runway 34 center.
That's something you don't see every day. That's the 777X. That's Boeing 2. Boeing 1 is also.
31 monitor tower 119.9. Good day.
So if you haven't seen these up close and personal, I've got some video on the YouTube page. You should take a look.
Seattle Tower, Mexico 494.
With the access that I have at Boeing Field, I can get right up on the ramp and right next to those planes when they're taxiing by. Also, yesterday at Boeing Field, I managed to get some shots of the Patriots 767. Now, say what you want about the team, they do have a pretty nice-looking 767, and it's got the 6 Super Bowl trophies on it. Okay, so let's go back here. This is our Volaris flight. From Guadalajara.
BF 3408, runway 34 left, clear to land.
34 left, clear to land, Alaska 3.
Right on. Nice to see a different airline every now and then. Yeah, me too. Me too. I'm hoping that they put them on the left. And if I look at them... Okay, so if you look here, here's the flight. Now, if you were to look carefully at the way they're turning base, you could theoretically put them behind this American 175. But Seattle Approach has already flirted with this twice and caused 2 go-arounds, one with a heavy following a 175. Now, they're professionals. I'm not second-guessing them, but I've seen it happen twice already today. And I can see that 330 out there. I mean, The way they're turning in. Okay, so this guy's at 3,700 feet. This one's at 40. Yeah, yeah. That could be for the left side. Fingers crossed.
Adjust verified. Clear on runway 34 left for Mexico 494.
Mexico 494, runway 3 for left.
No, I don't know, guys. That looks like the right side. I mean, if he was directly behind this American, I could say this is looking like a right side plane. We'll see. In the meantime, we do have some inbound aircraft.
Runway 4118, 34 left.
Runway 4118,
this
Seattle Tower,
is
13408, runway 3 for left.
Aer Mexico.
34 left, clear.
From Mexico City. 737-800. Yeah, that Delta's lining up for the right side. I'm sorry. Well, I can't. Gotta try and keep it a family show. Although, I'm not as stringent about that as some other people who might be plane spotting. Yep, they're definitely lining up the right side. Okay, yeah, you can see it right here. I'll just put it up there. There's the bad news right here. Okay, here's our flight path. The green line is the flight path for the left side. That is the right side. These two are too close. These two are too close here for that to make sense. So here's our Alaska flight from DCA. It is a 737 MAX 8.
Monitor Tower 119er,
But we'll still be, I mean, I can see it right now. It is almost straight out in between the telephone pole and the light pole. And then, so what we've got coming on here, let's see, we've got an American flight that is inbound. And then right behind the American is from Bellingham, a E-175 Alaska. And of course, we've got
Our Alaska 1423 is 9.5 miles for 34 left.
Alaska 1423, Seattle Tower, 13408, runway 3 for left, clear to land.
Delta
Land 34 left.
A330.
Alaska 3, hold 4 up, runway 3 for center at Echo.
The heavy gods are not smiling on
Alaska
us.
3, Monitor Tower,
But that's okay.
119er, good day.
That is okay. We had some good ones earlier. Of course, we had the Rome flight for Alaska on the 787 with the Aurora livery, and that was awesome. Right over us. Okay, you can see just a little bit to the left of the telephone pole there. And then here is our American flight. Another 175.
Sky 3433, Seattle Tower, just to double check, runway 3 for left, clear to land.
Okay, there's the Delta flight. There it is. 350. There it is. And then it's going to be the tail ever so quickly here. Nope. There it was.
Envoy 4118, turn right echo, hold short of runway 34 center.
Got an Alaska, there's Alaska 3433.
Envoy 4118, monitor
E175.
tower 119.9, good day.
Right there.
2352, 34 left.
Iceland Air 2352, Seattle Tower, runway 3 for left, third land, 1340 at 7.
34 left, third lane, 2352.
American 727, Seattle Tower, 1340 at 7, runway 34 left, third land.
Third lane, 34 left.
American 727. Okay, well, there's 3 on final right now. Count, yeah, 1, 2, 3. And we have a Alaska from Bellingham, a from DFW and 321, and from Boise another 175.
Sky 3433, turn right, Juliet, hold short of runway 34 center. Sky 3433, monitor tower 119.9, good day. Delta 2449, I see your gate changed to Bravo 1. That looks like it might open up a little faster. I'll let you know ramp ready for you. Sometimes I have to taxi off the gate first. Alaska 234, Seattle Tower 13408, runway 34 left, third land.
Alaska 234, clear to land, 34 left.
All right. There's our other aircraft inbound. That is not Mount St. Helens. That is actually Mount Rainier in the background right there. Mount St. Helens is further south and does not have that kind of top on it because it blew off in, what, 1980, 1982, something like that. So, yep, no, this is this Mount Rainier. That's the most iconic mountain you'll see associated with Seattle, although there's several mountains in the area. It cascades from Mount Baker all the way down to Mount Hood and beyond in Oregon. So that is Mount Rainier. All right. So this is our next aircraft. American A321 from DFW. All right, let's see what's next. That's our Alaska flight from Boise coming up. Here they are off the, see now, this time of day or evening, everything kind of pops a little bit more. There's a little bit more contrast.
American 727, turn right, echo, right tango,
So
hold short of taxiway
the mountain
Juliet.
shows up better. You know, it's lit by the sunset. I would move the camera so we could get a better shot, but it's not very possible. You just have to believe me that it's pretty gorgeous
American
right now.
727, starting park in
Okay,
Delta
so
10, which is occupied. So I just
here's
hold
our
your
flight,
so it opens
our
up.
175 from
I'll let
Boise
you know.
coming in.
American 727, Roger, just double check one more time with company to reconfirm that for me. For now, just hold short Juliet on Tango.
You're welcome, Kev. This is Go Flying, and this is getting towards the end of our show. Unfortunately, the heavies that I was counting on to give us some real entertainment seem to have decided that they are going to. Oh, we got at least a special livery coming in. So,
2352, turn right on Juliet, full short of taxiway, Tango.
What? Kwani livery?
American
Man.
727 Emirates, just going to take you up full short.
If somebody wants to put the phonetic pronunciation of that in the chat for me, that would be great.
American 727, monitor tower, 119.
All right, well, this is one worth hanging out for, I think.
Horizon Air 2352, behind American Airbus ahead, full short, runway 34 center at Juliet. Horizon Air 2352, monitor tower, on the 9.9. Your deep question will be ready for you on that full short, runway 34 center at November.
That was pretty.
Delta 2449, monitor tower, on the 9.9. Good day.
The sun is going down. You can see right over here. It's going to be kind of bright. You can see it's definitely getting close to the horizon there. Oh, nice lens flare. So I don't see any. Well, I see a couple of another 175, and I don't really see anything else on the radar worth hanging out for. So we're going to wrap it, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank everybody who came in to the show. This was kind of impromptu, even though I said I was going to do it yesterday. I didn't know if it was going to be worth it, but I think it was. Definitely think it was. So I want to say thanks to everybody that joined in. If you don't mind hitting like on your way out, if you liked what I did, that'd be great. Also, there's a way to support the channel down below. So we're not monetized on this channel because we just started. We just have a few hundred subscribers, or not even a few hundred, 100. So yeah, if you don't feel obligated to, but we look forward to the next time we can do this with you. So until then, hope you have a great evening or wherever you are, morning, and have a good one. Talk to you later. Bye.
Charlie Fox, Charlie Sierra, Papa with the traffic. Helicopter traffic through crossing at center line 300 feet now, no factor. 177 runway 1 forward left, 42 in the ballpark. Fly to move up arrival for 1 turn left, 42 in the ballpark. 227 Mike, thanks for the station. Crossing winds with 32070, runway 14 right, clear for takeoff, Al-Qaeda departure approved.